Hi, today we're going to talk about finding the volume of prisms. So just as a reminder, a prism is a three-dimensional shape that has two parallel bases connected by sides, and those sides are rectangles. So what I have up on the screen is a few examples of prisms, and it actually tells you how to find the volume of a prism, kind of. So here it tells you the volume of a prism is the area of the base times the height. That means times the height of the prism. So let me show you what I mean by this. When we say area of the base, we're talking about the two parallel sides. So in this case, our two parallel sides are the rectangle. Or here, our two parallel sides are the trapezoid. Or here, our two parallel sides are the triangle. And here, our two parallel sides are the circles. So the two parallel sides, that is the base. So your first step is to find the area of that shape. So find the area of the circle. You only have to find one of the areas because these two are the same. Or the area of that rectangle. Or the area of the triangle. We don't actually do trapezoids, but if we did, same thing, just find the area of the trapezoid. So first you find the area of the base. After you find the area of the base, whatever that answer is, you multiply by the height of the whole shape. The height of the whole shape, the height of the whole shape. Now, all of these on the screen are actually prisms that are tilted on their side. Sometimes you will see a cylinder that instead of laying on its side like this, is straight up and down like this. The base is still the circle, so you first find the area of that base. The height is the distance between the two parallel bases. So in this case, the height makes sense. It's how tall it is. For like the triangular prism, those can be particularly difficult. But instead of being on its side, maybe it's drawn straight up and down like this. The base is still a triangle because there's two parallel triangles, and the height is still the distance between the two bases, which again, in this picture I just drew, height makes sense because it's up and down. Here, height might be a little trickier to figure out because it's the distance between the two parallel bases, but it doesn't look like a height. Whenever you say height, you think up and down. But in this case, the prism is on its side, so the height is actually really looks more like a width, even though we still call it the height. So this formula is all written out in words, but the way I always abbreviate it is V for volume equals capital A. It has to be a capital A because capital A means area of the base times a lowercase h. That means the height of the prism. So just to recap, the way you find the volume of a prism is find the area of the base, multiply that by the height of the whole prism.